So let's do this. So I'm just gonna use first pickup here right now. Knobs seem to twist just fine. Tuners don't have any jumping or anything. Everything seems pretty put together. So. Get some more volume on this. I'm going to tune it real quick too. Sounds like maybe one of them's out. And I'm not tuning it by ear because I want to make sure that it is as tuned, as accurate as possible. So I'm just going to turn this up. Not sure how my settings are. I haven't used an amp in a while. I work all the time, but you know, everyone's on quarantine right now, so I got all this free time. Pop on the pickups isn't the best, but I don't even know what you call it, slapping it. I don't know, it's not the best, I guess. But, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't play strats that often. Or I should say, I think it's a single coil thing. I'm used to like a humbucker. Maybe you have to hit it a certain way. I don't know, let me know. I never really took guitar lessons exactly, so there's just kind of things that I kind of do my own thing on, I guess. So far, it sounds pretty good. Nothing crazy out of the ordinary. I do love the fretboard. Like I said, it has like this weird tiger striping. I'll make another video. It's just gonna be like a quick minute video, just putting the camera over it under a light and showing you after I clean it off and everything. I haven't even really cleaned it yet. I just kind of been noodling without the amp. So this is first time plugging in through the amp. Don't mind the mess on the shelf behind me. It's kind of bugging me. So yeah, I mean, it's just it's not rosewood. I'll put the specs in the description. So just go check those out. It's not rosewood. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'll have to go back and look. Yeah, I mean, just I love the color. That's what drew me to this guitar. As I was looking around eBay, just trying to find a nice, decent, cheap guitar that I could review and something that I could, you know, play, not really have to worry about too much with like my other ones, you know, worrying about scratching them up or something, you know. Alright, so we're going to put it on dirty tone now. Let's see what goes on, but what I was saying was I'm pretty sure Fender's not going to put Fender on something that doesn't sound or play good. For instance, one time I got a Gibson guitar made by Gibson. I forget what it was called. I got it at a pawn shop. It didn't say Gibson on it, but I got it because I don't know. It was just like $70, and I was like, yeah, maybe it's cool, you know, whatever. And like within like 2 days of it being with my other guitars, you know, the neck started twisting, and it was just like, as I played it, it was just like junk. And so I googled it, I'm looking up on it, and it eventually just, I don't know, just as I was playing it, just everything was going wrong. Pickup stopped working at random times, and you know, everything just felt cheap, and like the neck was just all like plasticky. And I looked it up, and it was made by Gibson, and it didn't say Gibson anywhere on it, and I think that's why. And I'm not, you know, Fender does make, you know, a guitar that does not have their name on it. You know, put it down in the comments, let me know. I'll try and do a review on that one maybe. But I don't think I've ever seen a guitar made by Fender that doesn't have Fender on it. And I have played different Squiers in music stores, and I have not ever played one that I didn't really like. So here we have some distortion. I'm just gonna have some too bad. I know sometimes you pick it up and there's like a weird, like really loud humming noise. I think it was Ola England. I don't know how you pronounce his name exactly, even though I probably heard it a million times. He was doing a review on it, and as soon as you turn it on, it was just this really, really loud, cheap pickup humming noise. I don't hear it on this one. I mean, if I lift it up like this, I do. I don't know if you can. I think that's just a chord, though. Because I don't hear it when it's just sitting flat like this, so I don't know. pretty fun guitar. There's a little bit of buzzing here and there on the frets. The action's pretty low, which is good. I'm not an intonation freak. Get as close as you can, but like, you know, me playing this chord here, you know, if I'm playing it down here, you know, I could be putting more pressure on one of them just by habit or something, and then that plays with the intonation. So the intonation is never going to be perfect. So there's a few dead spots. I'm also not the best guitarist, so it probably doesn't help at all. There's a clean. Heck. Looks like that one don't work. Let me find a clean tone real quick. If I can. Yeah, so this guitar so far is pretty good for $200. I mean, most guitars, it's I remember trying to find guitars when I was like, I don't know, like 12 or something. It's hard to find a good guitar under like, you know, $300 or $400. I don't know, this is just really this is a guitar like I would take into the studio and even record with and stuff. Actually, I might just do that. I haven't had to tune it once. So this video is going to be pretty long, so if you want to skip through it, you can. So what I'm going to do right now is get out my go-to guitar that's been my go-to for a while now, and then we're going to plug that one in and just kind of show you how that one sounds. Now this one I've had since I was like 13. I got it It is a cheaper guitar. I know I just said it was hard to find a guitar that was cheap but was good. I had to do a lot of searching to find this one. I found it at a guitar store called Bob's Guitars in Cedar Falls, Iowa. And fell in love with it. Didn't have the money for it, so I went and sold a ton of my stuff. And then that next day showed up to the window and they were closed. And I was with my dad and I was like, let's just go. And he's like, no, give me your money. And he starts flashing it in the window because the guy was in there at the register and he let us in. And I said, I know what guitar I want. Just let me come in and grab it. And he's like, okay. So I grabbed it and I've had it ever since. I did give it to, I was in the Ashes of Tomorrow, I gave it to Donovan, the guitarist, to use for some recording and music videos and stuff for a while. And then he got a PRS and gave it back. And I have had a PRS before. It was my dream guitar for a long time and I didn't really like it. So, I do speak highly of this guitar, so let's compare it. I'm not doing a review on this one. If you want one, maybe I will. But let's see if it's in tune. In a little while. The reverse headstock throws me off every time. That's the only thing that I hate about this guitar is it has a reverse headstock. I'm not a fan. Another thing that I don't like is it kind of quacks no matter how hard you press on it. And that's something, playing softer stuff, I kind of noticed from the start and other people noticed it and brought it up. Like, every time you play something soft it kind of sounds like a duck. But it is made for metal, and it does have humbuckers, so I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose of a comparison, but seeing what you can get for, pretty decent price. Hold on here. I should probably put it on the same distorted setting. So yeah, same thing, just the neck pickup, playing some of the same songs that I played on that one. Same distorted track. I have to say this one has more of a crunch, I think, to it, more of like that humbucker. thing, trying to compare a humbucker to it. It just doesn't work out. Because it's a humbucker sound, not a single coil sound. So let's get a single coil. The only issue with the single coil one that I have is that it is an E flat. The only other guitar I have is the Telly there that I could use, I guess. But you'd have more of the classic Telly sound than the Strat sound. So, single coil, we'll test it out. This one is a Washburn Mercury MG30. Used to be blue, now it's this green color, so I call it dill pickle. So, again, same sound, same effect and everything. We're having technical difficulties. So you can definitely tell the difference between I need a new cord apparently, but you can definitely tell the difference between somewhat expensive guitar. I think I got this for around $300 versus $170 guitar. The Squier, it's a bit brighter, has more of a tinny sound to it. I like that one on the chorus as opposed to that one. I should probably try to put this one on. Same thing. Find the chorus. There it is. Alright, so I'm going to try this. Hopefully the cable stops being a dummy head. Again, I like that Squier better on the chorus than both of the Jackson and this. These have more of like a darker, deeper kind of, I don't know, it doesn't seem like they are getting that, like, what do you call it? That like ambience. That one seems like it has more of an ambience to it than these. It seems like that one has more of an ambience to it with its tone, and it's brighter, and it's better in my opinion on a clean tone. I feel like this guitar and that guitar are more for metal type stuff. That one, when it comes to like distortion and stuff, it gets the job done, but I feel like it has so much of a high output on the lower notes, the lower strings, that when you're playing it, I think that the lower notes in that ring out a lot more. kind of covers up the, you know, little intricate things that you do, and then you can't hear like the higher notes. You can only hear like the bass on that when it's on distortion. I don't know, to me that's how it sounds. You guys can post your opinion in the comments. Which ones you think are better, and whether you think that it was worth 200. I think it was definitely worth 200, and I would definitely recommend it to a beginner guitarist. I did get, that is not my first Squier Stratocaster. I got a Squier Strat that I bought for a local neighborhood kid who wanted to learn how to play guitar. And I had been teaching him how to play for a little while, and he kept asking, saying, "Oh man, I want a guitar so bad." And you know, I was giving him free lessons. His parents and I guess weren't really in a good spot to go buy a guitar, and so I went to a music store and picked one up and showed up to his front door with this gig bag and said, "Here you go." And I did play it. I did like it. I think it was an Affinity. But yeah, this is the cheapest model. That one was a little bit more expensive than this one. This one's cheapest model, and I have to say it plays amazing. It looks amazing. I'll actually pick it up again for you here. It looks amazing, plays amazing, sounds amazing. 100% would recommend this to anyone who wants to learn how to play guitar, or even anyone who already plays guitar and just wants a cheap guitar that is awesome. So yeah, you've seen the unboxing, hopefully. If not, go check it out. You know, I'm going to clean it up, and then I'll do a quick rundown of what it looks like. This video is running on 30 minutes right now, so I'm going to run over what it looks like, and probably upload that one first. That way it gets up, and then I'll upload this one. So this one's probably going to take a few hours, but man, this is awesome. This is, I was worried about the color, that it was going to show up in a different color, and the color is perfect. One of my favorite all-time blue colors is this. So I guess my favorite color is called turquoise. Like just turquoise, like surfing turquoise or whatever it's called. Or no, it's called tropical turquoise. So I guess that's my favorite color. Just never really knew what it was called, and then I saw the guitar and I was like, holy moly. That's it. So yeah, I will definitely be buying more of these in the near future. Get the whole collection. I do want to try to get the like the Jazzmaster Squier, the cheapest one that you can get. I want to try and review the cheapest Mustang that you can get. Of course, it's going to take some time. I don't get paid to do any of this. I work my butt off on a farm to support my habits and my addictions, such as buying guitars all the time, because that's my only addiction, is guitars. It does have a somewhat scratchy fretboard, but I think it's just maybe because it's a newer one and it hasn't been played ever, because I know I've had a few other new guitars and they've been more high-end ones, and they've kind of had that scratching thing to it too. So they eventually, the scratching thing went away. I think it just needs to kind of break it in, and kind of like a squeaky pair of shoes. So I'm gonna run a quick rundown of this thing, and just a quick close-up kind of view of it, and so I'll see you in